Hello and welcome back to the farm. As you can see, I am in field 9. I'm slowly getting there with the cultivating. I didn't want to bore you to tears watching me cultivate the whole field, so I have started to get a bit of a head start on it. It's nice to finally get this lime cultivated into the ground. I have also sold all of our sunflower oil and the cheese that we had in our truck. Got a fair amount, got $90 per block of cheese, I believe. And I'm not exactly remembering how much we got for the oil, but we got a fair amount. Also, we did sell off of screen, because in the last episode we brought the brand new and I forgot to sell the one we already had, so I sold that. Didn't really get a lot for it, but it has put us back up to 94,000. And my brain farts with the buying fertilizer instead of the lime definitely didn't help us out any. That was a lot of money because of my error. It's money, I would say money wasted, but you know for a fact that we are going to end up using the fertilizer. So in the long run, have we really wasted that money? We would have ended up having to buy some fertilizer anyway, so at least we now have extra. The lime that was still in our spreader, I have literally just emptied the spreader. The 3 little, what you want to call, little bags and racks, pallet things, whatever they're called, they are at the side of the lime silo. But I want to get this field prepped, which we're doing now, so we can get some soybean in the ground. But probably, I would say, it's going to be starting to get dark by the time we are nearly finished with the planting. But still, at least we'll have both of our fields done. And I am going to cultivate, I think, I'm not sure, it depends on the comments as to what we do with field 18. What do you guys and girls think that we should do with it? Is currently a grass field. Let's just have a look on the, let's see, it's easier if I do it this way. Field 18 here that we have is our grass field. Do we get it all cultivated up and put millet in it? Let's and see what that is. I really do want to see what millet is, and because we're putting a basic cash crop in this field, I think we should try millet in field 18. What do you think we should do? I don't know. I am leaning towards trying millet. It will be the only one that we haven't tried apart from rice, but currently there's still sell rice. Does need an update. We need somewhere to sell rice. It's a new crop and it is a bit of a bust if we've got nowhere to sell it. And like I said, when Welker Farms first came out, there was nowhere to sell oats, and the Mapper's Paradise got on that pretty quick, and also changed the equipment that you started off with, because originally you did with any. I do believe you started off with like a case quad track and things like that, that, you know, that Welker Farms just isn't known for. And I completely, with Welker Farms as well, I just find it completely weird that they start you off with one harvester. I mean, I do believe they have 2 harvesters that they own, and that they did have one. I don't know if they had it leased or if they had it on demo, but I know there was it Clifford or Big Red They had Beastbine, Optimus Bine, was it? Something like that. The name's just totally evade me right now, and has absolutely nothing to do with the map we're on right now. But you know, it's all banter indeed. So I'd like to know, what is your favourite map so far in FS19? I'm leaning towards this. That new Australian map is really, really nice. I do like it. Nangham Farms. That's an absolute beautiful map. I'm really looking forward to possibly doing a let's play on that one, where we'll just basically do what we're doing on here. We'll just farm, and that map is pretty big, and I am trying to keep it realistic. So I have gone on to the creator of the map, Aussie Farmer, and I watched his video, and he basically shows a tour and what fields in real life he owns. So I have on that map brought the fields that he actually owns in real life. Some of the field boundaries are a bit smaller, as he was saying in his video. So yeah, but it's still nice just to have that map. I want to say massive thank you to him for, you know, the first map he's ever made, and it is an absolute corker of a map. But when we do the let's play on it, I have built my own farm, and we will be running some pretty big equipment. We're pretty much gonna have everything we're gonna need to make a really big profitable farm. Right, so here we go, soybean. Let's get this started. There we go. Wow, it's already 6 minutes past 3. Jeez, time is going quick. So let's get it on, let's get it started, let's get these soybeans in. I am hoping that it won't take too long. This is a nice width to have for the horsepower tractor that we currently have. But, you know, it all depends on the comments as to what we do with the money we have. We still have a lot of compost that is fermenting. Gotta wait on that. But we're definitely going to be getting a fair amount of money, you would have thought, from that. If you want to put your in the comments as to how much money we're going to make from the compost, then by all means go for it. As soon as it is fermented, I'll let you know just how much amount wise we have. Off the top of my head, I actually can't remember how much we got straw wise off this field. It was a fair few trips, but it's definitely now been made a lot easier to get loaded, as we can just put the T-Rex shuttle at the side of the bunker and use the milling machine to fill it. So that's a massive time saver. So we're spending a fair bit of time with the old little shovel and the Massey getting our trailer loaded, but definitely having those now has pushed us forward. Oh, don't miss the edge of the field, Mr. P. Get over, there we go. And let's not hug the fence. Don't really want to be doing that. Looking at the flow of that water, I mean, it's beautiful. I tell you what, this map is really beautiful. Early in the morning, if you look over, I believe it's like over that way, over there, towards the farm area. You just get the beautiful sky in the morning, and if you look over at the mountain during dusk time, just as impressive. Right, so how we're doing seed-wise, let's have a look. So we're not doing too bad, we're only on 88%. We've not used that much, in all honesty. Considering this is our biggest... Would you say this is our biggest field? Because we do have 10 and 9. 9 is the right now. But we do have 18, but it's not arable. It is our grass field. So would you count that as a big field? Yes, it's one we own. And I am going to rip it up and possibly put millet in it. What do you think? Should we rip it up? Well, I'm definitely going to cultivate it in anyway. But still, what do we do? What do we put in field 18? I'm going to cultivate it. But we need to be making some money. Yes, we're getting a fair amount on the silage, but it'd be nice to just have another cash crop that we can basically smash and grab. But we haven't tried millet. Shall we put millet in field 18? Possibly the grass type. I can't see rice being the grass type because, you know, obviously, you know, we all know what rice looks like. But is it me, or isn't rice planted in like shallow water fields and all that? In like China and all those kinds of places. They have it in, is it, oh, what do they call it, like a rice paddy? I'm trying to think. If you know what it's called, leave it in the comments, but I do think it is called like a rice paddy or something like that. It's a field that's, you know, got a bit of depth to it and some shallow water sitting in it. I don't know if it has a flow to it or what, you know. I've never seen a rice field in real life because, you know, where I live, the UK, we just don't have it over here. We basically don't have the climate. The main thing I've seen over here that we grow is mainly potatoes, cabbage, lettuce, and basically your vegetable types is the main thing that we do over here in the UK. Definitely a lot of potatoes, a lot of cabbage, lettuce, broccoli, maybe. I know they do a lot of potatoes where I currently am. I'm constantly seeing potato harvesters around here. The name evades me. It's definitely not Grimmy. They're like a really weird machine. They're like grey and red and it's just really weird. The just name evades me. I just can't think of it. It is a really, really weird looking thing. I should have really just lifted it up and I wouldn't have wasted that much seed. Right, so considering how much we've done already and we've still got 84% left in seed, I'm really liking this seeder. And wow, I've just noticed our Fiat's looking like it does need a fair amount of work done to it. Again, I tell you what, this little tractor just here has done so much work for us. It really is our little workhorse, this thing. Absolute beautiful tractor. You know, the other two tractors, they really haven't done for us, in all honesty. Could possibly just look at offloading them, because at the minute we're not really using those tractors at all. Past couple of episodes they've basically just been sat dormant, so would it be worth us selling those two tractors and getting in another decent horsepower tractor? Because I do believe we're just far too reliant on this Fiat. Do I mind? Not at all. I absolutely love this tractor. But you know, as a Let's Play, you want to see variety. I know I do. You don't really want to be seeing the same tractor in every single thumbnail and the same tractor being driven time and time again. We could maybe look at getting a little class. The class Axiom, I believe, is the smallest one, is it? I'm trying to think now. Or we could get an armor track. 110. But that's not... 115 is one of the masses that we have. 90. 75,500. Ooh, that stings. Yeah, that really stings. The old price tag on that one. 120,000. 190. Oh, jeez. I forgot how expensive tractors was. I really am happy that we've got some modded tractors. Some of the prices, you look and you're like, wow, that is ridiculously priced. Bump again in this field. Might have to look at possibly getting a plough, or just trying to level it off with the editing tool, because that catches me every single time. Right, so let's just try and get this disaster piece. Has that got it? Yes, it has. Right, okay. Right, so that's that horrible piece. We really are going to have to look at just getting our plough out. Just leveling it out with the editing tool, get the plough out. Do we even own a plough? I can't even remember if we own a plough. That is really bad. I do believe that we did lease the plough that we was using, because I do believe that we used the one that we had that is used for the lizard stump grinding self-propel thing. We did use the rear plough attachment, well, the subsoiler attachment for that, and that definitely did the job. Could be worthwhile us getting that again. Actually, let's make sure that we don't have any leased items. No, we don't. Because I wasn't sure. Always got to make sure, because I can't remember what map it is, but there is a map. When you first start on it with New Farmer and you get the equipment, the harvester that you start with is actually leased and you don't own it. And for the life of me, I just can't remember what map that is. If you do know what map it is, leave it in the comments down below, because that can be a real stinger if you don't pay attention to it and you start getting those old nightly costs because you don't own the harvester, which is really weird. I understand that, you know, some farms, you know, they do lease equipment and demos and rentals and all that kind of thing, you know, I get that. Not every farm is going to be able to afford to do these things. But then again, if you're just a dairy farmer or a livestock farmer of any kind, you're not really going to be one. You might buy the feed locally, you know, to support the locals, which I find actually really good, you know, because, you know, sometimes when I create farms, I don't really want to spend the time making the TMR and all that, but the realistic thing is, are you really gonna be able to have that time if you've got, like, say you've got like thousands of cattle? Are you really gonna have the time to make the TMR. Maybe they buy it in, or you have to, I think there's like a TMR pallet now in FS19 that you can get. We do have a new mod that only compatible with seasons, but it is a shop and you can buy things from it. And I do believe you can get hay, straw, silage, TMR, grass, lime, fertilizer, and I'm just trying to think off the top of my head what else it does. I'm not sure, but I have noticed that there is now a broom mod. Kind of funny. We might have to buy that just so we can clean up the cow area, see what that looks like. Probably take a while to get it down there, because if you don't have a vehicle, you're definitely going to have to pick it up and walk down there with your broom. And here's me lot. I've been talking this whole time. We've near enough got this field finished. And that's the one thing I struggle with, you know, what to talk about. Some of those people, you know, I get fed up with the sound of my own voice, so I feel sorry for you watching me play this and me drone on. Yeah, Mr. Monotone. That's the last thing you want. But we've nearly done the field now, might as well carry on. Get it done. And that will be 9 fully done soybeans, a fantastic crash crop, apparently. Fantastic cash crop. One of these days I will be able to do an episode and be able to talk maybe properly. Fingers crossed, we can all hope. Right, so after this there'll be hopefully one more pass for there. I don't. Right. Right, so there we go. Oh. Down we go for the last strip. A full field of soybean. And I basically talked your ear off throughout the whole thing. You are now able to put me on mute, run out your front door and hope that I don't speak again. Right, so that's that done. I do want to see what that broom mod's like. Is it any good? I'm not sure, but we're about to find out. And also, plough. Did I install it? I don't think I did, but I think it was in subsoilers. Ah. Well, that's one, isn't it? Jeez. Okay, well, in the next episode I will have to reinstall that mod of the is it the TerraTrack Lizard? I think it is the TerraTrack Lizard. Not entirely sure. But I will leave these here to be cleaned. There we are. Right, so the cows should need cleaning, so we can head over there. We'll go and buy a broom. Ah, we need to give the cows some water. Okay, and how's we doing on oil? Over 11,000 still. Plenty of oil there. Wow. Only 309 in milk. How much milk we got? Wow, 3,501. Yep, well, we're definitely going to be topping that up as well. But let's head on over to the store. We'll go see and... Oh, I still haven't moved these forks over to the farm. They're glitched in the little storage area near the cow barn, and they were just constantly just jumping all over the place, so I had to reset them here. Here's my mistake again, still. And there. This was the lot I put in, and for some reason just didn't realise, after I'd already put 2 pallets in, that it was lime. It wasn't lime. Oh my, it's fertiliser. Right, so, let's get in here, let's get that broom mod, and let's go and clean up some cows. Here we are, in the store. Where is the brush? Is it in the miscellaneous? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's the cleaning broom. That's used to clean up the map. And this broom can be used to clean dirt areas of animals. Well, there we go. Look at this stunning piece of equipment. Every farm needs one of these. So there we go. $15. Absolute bargain. And there is a new subsoiler. Completely forgot about it. I had to go off the game and reinstall it. But requires 170 horsepower. Our tractor is definitely going to be pushing it. We do have 185. Is it worth us looking to get another tractor and selling the 2 Massies? Because we have these 2 here. One of them, which I believe is this one. I can't remember which one it is. But one of them does have the front loader attachment. But do we really need it now? I don't know, but it definitely is handy. We could always sell these 2. Do you think we should sell these 2 Massey Fergusons? Because our big money maker at the minute that's doing all the work on the farm is the Fiat. As you can see, 9 days, it's got 16.1 hours on it. Whereas these 5.3 and 1.4. They're really not doing that much on the farm, especially this one. Do we sell them and get in another tractor? I mean, we could look at getting possibly around the 200 horsepower mark. That would definitely give us a hand with the whole plough situation. But I'm sure we did have a plough. I'm sure it was in the forestry section or in subsoilers, because it was with the Trex. I'm sure we had one. You know, this can be used fertilizer spreader to improve the harvest of your field. Does this fertilize? Let's have a look. So we've got the breakaway, okay, and the auto reset. Okay, so in the comments down below, what is the difference between the breakaway and the auto reset? What is the difference? You know, obviously I can see, you know, the springs, and it's going to bounce up if there's like rocks or anything in the ground, I should say. But I'm not entirely sure. But let's get that. We will get the auto resets because it looks pretty cool. We'll try it out. And we brought it. So there we go. We've just bought a brand new, with an absolute dream. Where's my broom? There it is. Oh, and it's even lent up on our new subsoiler, the case size. Oh, absolute stunner. What a beast of a machine that is. Is that really just resting on the blades? Yeah, so as I said, what's the difference between the backs of these things? I have absolutely no idea. But let's have a look. Does field 18 need to be Okay, what's going on here? It's not showing me growth. That's weird. I went off the game to install the broom and the new case cultivate, new subsoiler, and now my growth tab isn't showing anything. Okay. So I've had a fair few issues, I've got to say. I don't know if it is just with this map, because I was on a friend's map, I think it was like last night, and it did the same thing to me then, and it was a completely different map. So, I don't know what it is, whether there's I've got a mod installed that's just conflicting with things. I have absolutely no idea. So, I don't even know if this field needs ploughing. So, that's fantastic. But, it is what it is. So, let's get this broom anyway. This is there for now until the old growth's working, so I can actually see if things need ploughing. Let's look. Cultivated, ploughed, withered, remove tops. Okay. Very confusing. It isn't showing. Very peculiar. Okay, well, anyway, is what it is. As I said, let's head over to the cows, and I'll see you there in a minute. And I'll see just how good this broom is, and what exactly it does. Obviously, it's going to clean, but we're soon going to find out. So, just thought I'd show you this. I was literally walking over. I was going to put it in my little truck, but I started walking, and the old broom started wobbling. It really isn't my luck. And then all of a sudden, the broom flew out of my hand and went in the air somewhere. I don't know where it is. Where's... Really? My broom is up there? No, I was randomly walking, and all of a sudden the broom just flew up in the air. And it is there. How am I going to grab that? Can I get close? How am I going to get that brush? Come on, broom. Come on, be nice. I'm going to have to try and climb up here somehow. And get my broom back. Come on. Oh, there we go. So, there we go. Get... Come on, give me my broom. I spent a whole $15 on this. Okay, so it looks like it's just not my luck with any equipment. It looks like the head has literally got wedged and stuff. Oh, there we go. No. It get really broom. Am I the only one that has major issues? Right, let's grab the broom. Let's just try and make it to this cow farm. Alright, so let's go. No, don't go anywhere near that water. Let's get out of the way of the road. Yes, I know I've got it backwards, it's just that the handle likes to swing around all over the place. So we'll get it into the cows area, and we'll get it cleaned up. But still, you don't expect the broom to go flying out your hand and land in a roof. And again, my cows are changing colour. Beautiful. As you know, I do have just white and black cows. I don't have the pure black ones. Right, so there we go, that's that. Oh, this is working a dream. Is it? Oh, what happened there? Let's grab the broom. Let's get this put in the feeding area. And again, give me that broom. Surely I can't be the only one having issues. Give me the broom. There we go. Right, so can we now, if we go back, that's it. Empty what was there. Not a bad mop. That's what happened earlier. Where's my broom gone? There. Whoa, whoa, stop wobbling. Stop wobbling. Stop. Right there, broom. I do not trust you at all. God, I can't take a broom anywhere nowadays. Jeez. Okay, stay there. Right, well, that is going to be the end of this quick little episode. I am a bit crushed for time right now, as real life things do take up a fair amount of time. But if you did enjoy this episode, should I say, of the flying broom landing on a roof, we're managing to get the soybean put in field 9, which is absolutely brilliant. Definitely going to be a nice amount of money for that cash crop. And then in the next one, we are going to look at getting field, I want to say 18. Yes, 18, our grass field. Get that cultivated, and let's hopefully be able to see if it needs ploughing. Possibly, if the gaming gods are with me. We will find out. If not, we'll probably plough it anyway, get it cultivated, and then get it seeded. Get it, well, basically put some millet in it, and we'll see what it is. As always, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and until then, I will see you all real soon here on our beautiful little farm.